And here we have Meghan Markle parading on a yacht since 2014.
Retire, bitch!
And I know some people are disappointed by the name Archie, but there's one person who's super excited, the Queen. Yeah, because you know for the last 9 months, she's been like, please don't be Jamal, please don't be Jamal, please don't be Jamal.
It looked like a normal Saturday night until everything changed. Colin Jost looked straight into the camera on SNL and delivered a joke that instantly got people talking.
The president also announced a new trade deal with the UK. All that Britain demands in return is that we keep these two.
No! No! I refuse! I'm sick!
He joked that one part of President's new UK trade deal was sending Meghan Markle back.
Wow. Who had Meghan Markle on their random Trump insults bingo card? Anyone? If you're keeping track, Meghan Markle's got beef with the Queen of England and the President of the United States.
And the audience didn't know how to react at first. There was a moment of shock. Then the room erupted with laughter.
Meg does her little phony like, I'm so busy just doing like so much wealthy stuff. I have the show, the podcast, I'm a duchess, I have all this wealth. It's just so many busy things as a wealthy person.
So busy.
It was so fake. I was like, oh.
Then came the follow-up line, but only if she deletes her entire Instagram again. That got an even bigger reaction. Within minutes, clips were everywhere. Social media exploded. Headlines started rolling in, and people couldn't stop talking about it.
If you had lunch with Meghan Markle, you'd be stunned at how dumb she was. Not because she's black, because I wouldn't think she was black if I looked at her, because she's an actress who was on the show Suits.
But according to reports and online speculation, Meghan wasn't exactly thrilled by the attention. Because this wasn't just another celebrity joke. For many viewers, it felt like something bigger. It wasn't aimed at politics or old royal drama. The joke focused on something else entirely. Her public image and the brand she's spent years building.
It's a great series about a rich, white, dysfunctional family, all scheming. Oh no, that's The Crown. That's The Crown. I'm sorry. How great was Imelda Staunton in The Crown? Wasn't she amazing? Her portrayal of the Queen was so good, Prince Harry called her for it and asked her for money.
And that's why so many people paid attention. Some viewers felt the joke reflected a growing shift in public perception. It wasn't just a quick punchline. To many, it felt like a sign that mainstream comedians were becoming more comfortable poking fun at a celebrity who was once treated very differently.
Marrying the monarchy, what did you think it was going to be like?
Well, I didn't do any research about what that would mean.
You didn't do any research?
No. I've never looked up my husband online.
What? Let me introduce you to this thing called Google, okay? Over there, I think it's called Lori. It's full of useful information. For instance, turns out your husband knew Princess Di. That might have been a hint that this was going to be a rough gig. So while you're Googling, you might want to try the combo Andrew, Island, and Epstein.
It was planned from the beginning. She denied being interested in the royal family, which she totally was. I know someone who knows the ex-husband who said she had a vision board with Prince Harry on it.
Before the conversation had a chance to cool down, another wave of online drama arrived.
I read that Harry and Meghan met on a blind date. Here's how they planned it. Meghan was like, I'll be wearing a blue shirt. And Harry was like, I'll be Prince Harry.
Just days after Colin Jost's headline-making moment, a collection of grainy but surprisingly polished yacht photos started spreading online.
Wasn't there some speculation that she was on Yacht at one point in time? There was like photos with her and Prince Andrew way back in the day when she was like in her early 20s. Wow.
The images showed a luxury yacht under bright sunshine, somewhere along a beautiful European coastline.
Oh my God, I can't even. These two, Meghan and Harry, are the worst.
Wealthy guests, designer sunglasses, champagne glasses, and private staff filled the background.
Why is the press and the palace refusing to look or comment or report on Meghan Markle's links to the same individual? And most importantly, her relationship, her close personal relationship with Prince Andrew.
And this is sweet. Meghan Markle said she has a finger they can use if they need it.
At the center was a woman whose appearance immediately sparked speculation online. The internet wasted no time. Reddit, TikTok, and X users began analyzing every detail they could find. People compared timestamps, accessories, facial features, and countless other details. Soon, comments started flooding in with claims like, "That's Meghan, no question."
You know, I mean, she used to be on Deal or No Deal. Look, she was on Deal or No Deal.
Yeah, that's right.
Listen, I brought Meghan Markle, whatever her name is, to my Deal or No Deal celebrity golf tournament. She was one of my Deal or No Deal girls that were, she was a caddy for all of my celebrities.
The discussion spread fast because the photos looked recent, well-framed, and unusually polished. To many online observers, they didn't look like random snapshots at all. What really fueled the conversation, though, was the timing.
The one person who I think has been really happy about all of this is Prince Andrew.
Yeah, boy.
The one person who I think has been really happy about all of this is Prince Andrew. I'm guessing that he has been nudging the royal family. Can you believe what Meghan did, huh? Can you believe it?
The photos surfaced while Meghan was promoting new projects, including her rosé wine brand and other media ventures.
Now for the tricky part. Place in microwave. What is microwave? I don't think we have any of that. Harry? Do we have any microwave?
It's a microwave, silly.
Don't talk to me like that, you bitch! I'm a fucking duchess! Ugh! Ugh!
As debate around the images grew, online discussions quickly shifted away from those projects and toward the rumors surrounding the photos themselves. And for many commentators, the bigger issue wasn't the images. It was the contrast people believed they represented.
He knows that Meghan Markle was a hoe. He knows that Meghan Markle had a relationship with Prince Andrew. He knows that he is stuck in California. He knows he has wrecked his life with a D-list mattress actress.
And it seems like that lady is a temptress. She's a siren. She's lured him into the rocks.
For years, Meghan has presented a carefully curated public image. Social media posts, wellness content, charitable projects, and lifestyle branding all helped create a specific identity. She wasn't just promoting products. She was promoting a message centered around personal growth, positivity, and building the life you want. That's why the yacht photo debate grabbed so much attention.
Meghan Markle was also a close associate of Jeffrey. Pictures are there. We can all see them. Why isn't anybody questioning this?
For critics online, the discussion wasn't really about the pictures. It was about whether the image people had been shown over the years matched the image they thought they were seeing now. And that growing debate was only getting started. This felt very different from the usual celebrity gossip.
Queen summoned everyone to a private meeting. Everyone attended except Meghan Markle. And I'll be honest, I don't blame Meghan for not going, because nothing good happens when white people invite you to the countryside. We've all seen Get Out. We know how this shit ends.
According to online investigators, the photos were allegedly taken during Meghan's Suits years, a period when she was building a public image centered around ambition, advocacy, and professional success.
She has announced plans for a spin-off to the hit series Suits, which will be set in Los Angeles. It will focus on Meghan Markle's character's struggle to balance her legal career while also caring for an unemployed immigrant.
For critics online, the issue wasn't when the photos were supposedly taken. It was how they seemed to clash with the image many people associated with her later on. That's where the debate really took off.
There was a sex tape about her.
And I saw, and in the tape, she's performing a sex act on him.
What could it be? A mystery for the ages.
Some online commenters argued that the pictures didn't match the story they thought they knew.
Nasty, and says he feels sorry for Prince Harry because his wife is a lot to deal with.
And then the wife convinces you to leave the royal family. Like, I'm out. I don't need you guys. Which is crazy, because don't you just get free money?
They pointed to luxury yachts, wealthy guests, and highly polished photos that looked more like magazine content than private vacation snapshots. Whether those assumptions were fair or not, the conversation spread rapidly across social media.
Today's Suits actress Meghan Markle married some unemployed dude who still lives with his grandma.
Expose her relationship with Prince Andrew, her sexual relationship with Prince Andrew.
And that's what made this situation so explosive. The discussion was never really about parties or expensive vacations. It was about perception. Public figures spend years building an image, and people often compare new information against that image.
I've already settled it for myself, so flattery and criticism go down the same drain, and I'm quite free.
For years, Meghan carefully crafted a recognizable public brand. Interviews, social media posts, charitable projects, and lifestyle content all contributed to a specific narrative.
The woman who destroyed her in-laws' family, whose own family doesn't like her, whose the in-laws obviously don't like her, the public doesn't like her, she's stuck because she was an actress who became a real princess, who wants to be an actress again, but has to continue to pretend to be a real princess.
Every appearance helped reinforce that identity. But these photos weren't part of that carefully managed presentation. As the images circulated, online communities began examining every detail. Comment sections filled with theories, interpretations, and competing explanations. To many critics, the photos raised questions. To supporters, they proved nothing at all.
We again highlight the mucky murkiness and mendacious manner of this alleged yacht girl.
Why aren't they pushing this nuclear button and just let the world know about Meghan Markle?
Then an old rumor that had lingered around the internet for years suddenly returned to the spotlight. The so-called yacht girl speculation had existed for a long time in online forums, gossip discussions, and anonymous posts.
It is interesting how she's exposing her as a yacht girl, someone who was paid off by rich men to go and hang out.
It suggested that the then Meghan Markle likely spent time with Prince Andrew.
After Meghan married Prince Harry, many people dismissed those claims as baseless rumors and moved on. But once the yacht photos started circulating again, the discussion came roaring back. People who had ignored the rumor before began revisiting old posts and videos.
Prince Harry, whose memoir just broke the Guinness record for fastest-selling non-fiction book of all time. The story of Prince Harold and his frozen yogurt slinger is so popular, they're now releasing a version for kids. I don't know if you know about this. It's a twist on The Princess and the Pea. It's called The Prince and the Penis.
Archived articles resurfaced. Podcasts discussed timelines. YouTube creators revisited older theories that had largely faded from public attention. The algorithm seemed to push every related conversation directly back into people's feeds.
Girl past set to be exposed in a new documentary that's finally going to air next month. Let's put it this way, I smell a scared little reminder. Prince Harry married a talentless Soho house, alleged, named Meghan Markle.
Then came another wave of online speculation. Commentators started connecting names, events, and social circles from years ago. Others pointed to old blog posts from the TIG and lifestyle content that referenced luxury travel and exclusive experiences.
The late Virginia Roberts wanted to call Meghan Markle as a witness, and she said it was exactly because Meghan Markle was a close past associate of Prince Andrew and would have seen or participated or been around whatever he was doing. Why isn't the press calling this out?
Critics argued these details deserved a closer look, while supporters insisted people were reading far too much into ordinary events. Either way, the internet kept digging. For Meghan's critics, the discussion transformed from a dismissed rumor into a larger debate about authenticity and public image.
Harry starts describing this one date with Meghan as the night, let me quote you here, me and M pulled the pin on a fun grenade. I actually started rooting for Prince Andrew.
For her supporters, it remained another example of the internet turning speculation into headlines. And just when the noise reached its peak, Meghan made the choice that sparked even more conversation than the photos themselves. She stayed completely silent.
I don't think they will change because I don't think they have the capacity to, but they obviously should.
When controversy hits, most celebrities usually follow a familiar playbook. They issue a statement, post on social media, have a spokesperson respond, or try to get ahead of the story before it grows even bigger. But in this case, Meghan stayed silent.
Do you think your sister, Meghan Markle, has ruined Prince Harry?
The answer is yes. I mean, every single interview, every single picture, every place they go, Meghan grabs him. Meghan controls him. Meghan tells him no. Meghan stands in front of him. She controls every single situation like she is the star.
There was no public response, no lengthy Instagram message, no major statement addressing the growing online debate. And in today's non-stop media environment, that kind of silence rarely goes unnoticed. That's why people immediately started talking about it.
Now, I was curious what they did with Harry and Meghan's wax figures, so I found a museum employee who's temporarily storing them. Oliver, you have generously offered to keep the wax figures of Harry and Meghan safe.
Yeah, that's correct. And if I may, I would just like to say that I'm definitely not using the wax figures for sex. They are in a loving home, and I treat them better than the museum ever did. They didn't appreciate Meghan's soft hands or Harry's supple lips.
Many online commentators argued that when a claim is completely wrong, public figures often move quickly to challenge it. They issue corrections, deny the allegations, or have representatives respond directly. Whether that's always true or not, that was the question many people online kept asking. But Meghan didn't publicly engage with the discussion, and that only added more attention to the story.
Buckingham Palace are still covering for them. And what will it take? Will it take something to be exposed that is so terrible that they will actually talk about it?
What do Americans really think of Harry and Meghan? We despise that.
Even some of her most vocal supporters seemed less eager to jump into the debate. Lifestyle creators, royal commentators, and podcast hosts who had previously defended her found themselves dealing with a topic that was much harder to address.
said, let us have an end to this debate about what makes a good man at B1.
There you go.
You can use that.
Good knowledge.
You can use that.
That's the part.
That's the part we're editing out of this interview. Boy, right there. All right.
Very
Unlike
similar
what?
to this experience.
Unlike what?
That's right. You carry on. You were doing great. You were doing great.
No, you're doing great.
For critics, the challenge was obvious. How do you reconcile luxury yacht rumors with a public image centered around advocacy, humanitarian work, and overcoming obstacles? That became the central argument driving countless videos, posts, and comment threads across multiple platforms. And because there was no direct public response, the speculation only continued to grow.
The royal family, right, if you can imagine, they're like our Kardashian. Prince Harry is very much our Kanye. He occasionally dresses as a Nazi, and he f***ed up.
They started off and they're making interesting points about racism and misogyny. Then they start calling each other H&M, and I just thought, oh, do f*** off.
To many online observers, the silence itself became part of the story. Some interpreted it as a strategic decision. Others saw it as completely meaningless. But either way, people kept discussing it.
Prince Andrew's confiding to friends about the not-so-secret relationship with him and Meghan Markle, and this is why Prince Harry wants to end the marriage and is so disgusted he can barely touch his woman.
Since you like that, here's another.
Then the internet did what it always does. Memes started spreading. Reaction videos piled up. Short-form clips appeared across TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. The conversation became less about facts and more about public perception, with thousands of creators adding their own spin to the debate.
Another big revelation was that Meghan said that she and Harry actually got married 3 days before the royal wedding. Great, now I feel like a fool for waking up at 5 a.m. to watch two married people get married.
And according to various online reports and rumors, things were anything but calm behind the scenes. Some commentators claimed Meghan's team was monitoring the backlash closely and looking for ways to redirect attention toward upcoming projects, charitable efforts, and future media plans. Those claims remain unverified, but they added another layer to an already crowded story.
They were complaining that to pay for their own security. They were not happy about that. Yeah, they were very worried about their safety, which I get that aspect of things. After 6 episodes, I wanted to attack them.
By that point, the online narrative had developed a life of its own. For many viewers, Colin Jost's joke had done more than generate laughter. It signaled that Meghan had become a regular target for internet humor and late-night comedy. Once that happens, the conversation often moves faster than any public relations strategy can keep up with.
Electric cars, he's going to Mars. Why is he even involving himself with Twitter? It would be like if the Prince of England gave it all up just to marry an actor from Suits.
Suddenly, social media feeds were packed with memes, commentary channels, and viral clips discussing her public image. Old interviews were being revisited. Motivational quotes were being reinterpreted. Supporters pushed back, critics doubled down, and the debate kept growing. Then another rumor started making its way through entertainment circles. Some online commentators began claiming that industry figures and studios were paying attention to the backlash, with speculation that certain opportunities could be affected if the controversy continued to dominate headlines.
Like and subscribe to learn how to breathe, how as a finishing touch sticking flowers on anything means you made it with love, and I share the secret to a happy marriage. Fuck's sake, H! Don't make me get the electric collar out!
Sorry, love. I think my arm's gone dead.
Some online reports even claimed that certain brands were becoming more cautious. The issue, according to commentators, wasn't whether Meghan remained well-known or marketable. It was the growing perception that any new controversy could quickly dominate the conversation around her. And in an industry where public image can influence major business decisions, that kind of uncertainty often attracts attention.
Harry found out about it and Harry's disgusted. I don't even think he found out about it. I think he finally accepted what he didn't want to accept before. What, is she possessed? She was a normal speaking girl.
PR professionals understand one thing very well. When a public figure becomes the center of a viral controversy, even temporarily, companies tend to watch closely. Whether the concerns are justified or not, brands generally prefer stability over unpredictability.
Harry says, how do you explain to someone who just started dating that they have to curtsy to your own grandmother?
How do you explain that you bow to your grandmother and that you will need to curtsy, especially to an American? Like, that's weird.
Maybe just tell her that your grandmother is the queen and you're in the royal family.
But as the debate continued, the focus started shifting toward Harry as well. At first, the discussion centered almost entirely on Meghan. Then suddenly, Harry was appearing in the same thumbnails, the same reaction videos, and the same headlines.
Prince Harry really did that. At a movie premiere last year, he asked the CEO of Disney to hook his wife up with voiceovers. You gotta admit, the monarchy has fallen off, right? No, because back in the day, it used to be like, if you marry my daughter, I'll give you burgundy. Now it's like, my wife actually does a pretty good Timon. You should hear her. Come on, baby, do the thing. Hakuna Matata, do the thing.
What started as a controversy surrounding one person was now being tied to the Sussex brand as a whole. Online commentators immediately noticed the change. Some royal watchers claimed Harry seemed quieter than usual. Others pointed to fewer public appearances and less visible engagement with ongoing media discussions. Whether those observations meant anything significant became another topic for debate. One rumored insider quote even made the rounds online, claiming, "He looks like a man realizing the fairy tale came with fine print."
Harry said racism was a big part of their decision to leave, which you know things are bad at Buckingham Palace if they came to America to get away from racism.
Whether true or not, the quote spread quickly because it matched the narrative many critics were already pushing. And that narrative was getting harsher by the day.
They want it both ways. You know, you can't be, these people were so mean to us and poor us, and we don't want all this attention, and then let me write a book about how much we don't want attention. You're complaining about your hard life, and you're so privileged. It's just so weird.
It's ridiculous.
And I will not bend the knee and just go along with the nonsense. That's what's so annoying about them. The most of all, they insist that you go along with their nonsense and their insanity and their fragility.
Across social media, some critics portrayed Harry as someone who had made enormous personal sacrifices only to find himself caught in constant public controversies. Supporters strongly disagreed, but the discussion kept gaining momentum. Then came more speculation about what might be happening behind closed doors. Various reports and commentators suggested Harry and Meghan could be handling the situation differently.
We just want to be normal people. All this attention is so hard. Isn't it true, sir, that your questionable wife has her own TV show and hangs out with celebrities and does fashion magazines? What are you suggesting? Well, I just think some people might say that your Instagram-loving wife actually doesn't want her privacy. How dare you, sir? My Instagram-loving wife has always wanted her privacy. Hell with Canada. We are leaving. We'll go find some quiet place where we can be normal people. Come on, wife. We want privacy. We want privacy. Look at this town. There's just something about it. Oh, darling, I think this might be the play. It's so quiet and empty here. If we moved here, then people would think we're really serious about wanting to be normal.
Some claimed Meghan remained focused on managing public perception, while others speculated Harry was stepping back from the spotlight. None of those claims were confirmed, but they fueled endless conversations online. And once people start speculating, the internet rarely slows down.
She is an absolute user of the media. She uses every conceivable way to try and play the victim and score points.
Why is Meghan Markle still being protected? Andrew's ready to leak the entire thing along with Sarah Ferguson because Fergie allegedly reached out to Meghan Markle for help now that they've lost the titles. But Meghan Markle, being the narcissist psycho that she is, that she discards people, she discards relationships, she doesn't understand the principle that you should never burn bridges.
What began as debate over old photos had evolved into something much larger. For many critics, the issue was no longer about yachts, vacations, or rumors from years ago. It was about image. Meghan's rise from actress to global public figure has been one of the most talked about transformations in modern celebrity culture.
What is the number one question that mystifies scientists? Number one question.
Mystifies scientists. Is there life on another planet?
Oh no. Why does Meghan Markle make her own pretzel bags? They don't know why.
That's interesting. She takes it from one bag and puts it in another bag.
Another bag.
And that confuses people.
This, we're just gonna put into a different bag.
Over the years, she built a brand connected to advocacy, lifestyle content, philanthropy, and personal empowerment. Every interview, appearance, and project helped shape that public identity. But critics argued that the resurfaced photos reopened questions they believed had never been fully addressed. To those critics, Colin Jost's joke wasn't the beginning of the controversy. It was simply the moment the conversation broke into the mainstream. Once old images and rumors returned to public discussion, people started revisiting stories, relationships, and events from different stages of Meghan's life.
Last known girlfriend. She is on record saying that the only times she flew on a plane, went on a yacht, or whatever was with her boyfriend, Jeffrey. Because Meghan Markle, apparently her goal was to snatch Prince Andrew. But of course, at the time, there was no way she was going to get through Sarah Ferguson.
The internet began connecting dots, revisiting timelines, and comparing past narratives with present ones. Supporters viewed much of that as unfair speculation. Critics saw it differently. They argued the bigger issue wasn't luxury vacations or celebrity social circles. They believed the real debate was about public image, reputation management, and who gets to shape the story people remember.
All right, I do blame Meghan Markle. Meghan Markle, stain of humanity. Yes, Meghan, and I hope you're watching right now. I hope you're watching, Meghan, because you are the stain of humanity.
And as the conversation grew louder, one question kept coming up again and again. Was this controversy really about the photos themselves, or was it about the public image that had been built around them for years? For years, Meghan's public image was built through carefully crafted appearances, polished interviews, lifestyle branding, and social media storytelling.
She has to blame her own choices, her own preferences, and blame it on others because she doesn't have the balls or the ovaries to admit that that's how she likes it. Had they had these standards like 40 years ago, Meghan Markle would have not been anywhere near anybody. She wouldn't have been allowed anywhere near the royals. But because of what the state that the royal family is in, she was able to sneak in her way.
Every post, every project, and every public appearance helped reinforce a specific narrative. But when unexpected stories or old controversies resurface, that carefully managed image can suddenly come under intense scrutiny. And that's where things become difficult for any public figure. Once the internet locks onto a story, it can take on a life of its own. Memes spread fast, reaction videos multiply, comment sections fill up with opinions, theories, and debates that continue long after the original headlines fade away.
The 60 Minutes interview was a great chance to hear Harry and Meghan's story in case you missed their 2-hour sit-down with Oprah or their 6-part Netflix documentary.
Whether fair or unfair, online narratives can be incredibly hard to reverse. Now, critics are looking at Meghan through a very different lens. Instead of focusing on the image she spent years presenting, many online commentators are re-examining her rise to fame, her public persona, and the choices that helped shape her brand. Some still see an inspiring success story. Others see a highly strategic approach to celebrity and public influence. And that's why this controversy has become bigger than the rumors themselves.
I'm Megan Sussex, and I'm a good person. And I'm meeting another good person today, the wonderful Ariana Grande.
Oh my God, Megan, you're such a good person.
Yes, that's why I'm going to talk to you like you're an idiot.
For many critics, the real discussion isn't about old photos or internet speculation. It's about reputation, image management, and the gap that can sometimes exist between a public narrative and the way people interpret it later on. Because when old stories resurface and public perception starts shifting, the conversation can quickly move beyond the original controversy. And right now, that's exactly what's happening. Meghan built her public identity around being misunderstood by critics, but now those same critics argue that the public is finally seeing a different side of the story than before.